Dude, it has been a crazy 2 days. Like, actually wild. Oh my god, the party was fucking awesome. I'm waiting for them to send me videos of, like, everything that went down. Because we weren't allowed to have our phones. We couldn't record. So, essentially, I have to wait for them to send videos to the group. Ugh. And then I might be able to post some of that shit. It was, they made, like, a whole trailer. They're doing something else with, like, all the audition tapes. It's gonna be fucking cool. It was a good time, though. I think I probably drank more than I should have. Or the drinks were stronger than I thought they were. I don't know. But, like, aside from my sisters being like, how about one of us drives you home? It was, like, you know, a good night. It was in control. And I was the first murdered, which is clearly the threats were eliminated first. That's all I gotta say. All I gotta say is they eliminated the threats first. I was like, somebody else got banished, and then I was the first murder. So the traitors literally selected me. But then, like, all of the opinionated people with loud personalities or people that knew how to play the game already, they all got murdered pretty quickly. And the traitors won. They made it all the way to the end with two traitors in the final group. So they definitely are making out the best out of everybody. And there were some people I hadn't seen in a really long time there. A bunch of people are pregnant right now. Like, another person in the group is pregnant and gonna have a baby. And it's, like, in addition to the person that's pregnant with twins, which is wild. And, yeah, there was people that I hadn't seen in quite a while that I got along with better than I thought I would. And the people that are part of, like, the regular trivia group, it was nice to catch up with them. I might start going back to trivia every once in a while, but I'm still prioritizing my workouts and my weight loss and, you know, like, everything like that. The costume with the blonde hair and, like, the gun and everything was pretty damn cool, all said and done. But my new contacts didn't come in time, so I had to wear the Sharingan. And I kept those on most of the night, but eventually I, like, ran into a table with my glasses on, and, like, I was like, I can't see. I had to take off the sunglasses and the contacts and just, like, put on my regular glasses at some point. But yeah, I'm also slowly transitioning all of my clothes over to Under Armour, which, like, I just got a bunch of, like, Under Armour underwear, and they're the most comfortable things I've ever, like, I'm not going to show you. They're the most comfortable underwear I've ever worn in my entire life, like Under Armour briefs. And I got those, like, Cold Tech long sleeve Under Armour shirts, and I think I'm probably going to try and get, like, I'm going to probably get some more, like, every couple paychecks, like, just get some Under Armour. I think that's going to be my new life. Under Armour. All the time. And, like, when I'm not wearing Under Armour, maybe I'll wear suit stuff. Who knows what'll happen. Class it up. So, yeah, the party was a blast. It took 6 hours. And by the end of it, like it was really crazy because round one, we had to, like, find all these chess pieces. There was a bunch of chess pieces, and you had to assemble an entire chessboard that was, like, Harry Potter wizard's chess, like, from Sorcerer's Stone size. They were huge, huge pieces. And you had to, like, find them in this massive yard area in, like, the woods, and then assemble it in the yard, and then get the board all ready to go. And there was 3 medals that were, like, immunity from death, like shields, basically, that protect you from getting murdered, and you had to find those 2. So, like, one person found 2 out of the 3 shields, and then we had to get all the pieces together for the puzzle. And then round 2 was, like, trivia. So they had tiki torches, like fiery tiki torches out in the yard, like, one over here, one over there, one over there, one over here. And you had to, like, go to them in different orders and answer, like, questions. Like one would be a cute little rhyme that's supposed to make you get the answer that it's a siren, or like things like that. And you had to get all of them right before you could move forward. So you were running back and forth in every which way a million times. It was pretty cool. And then the next round after that, they three people got kidnapped, and one of them got poisoned. So like you had to figure out who was the person that got poisoned, and she ended up dying. Like they didn't save her, and they like put them in coffins out in the front yard. It was pretty neat, and everybody had to like put roses on the coffin they thought was the person that got poisoned. Then I think the next round was like the next round I think was like they had all these decorations on the inside, right? All the Halloween decorations and the Trader Castle decorations, and they switched out like one tombstone next to the stairs, and they put a rat on this table, and like they switched something over here, like a new skeleton got added on this chair, and you had to figure out what the three changes were. Just through observation without warning beforehand, like you couldn't see the before and after. You just had to notice the new thing or the changed thing. And that one was probably the hardest. I think there was like 6 rounds altogether. I might be forgetting some, but like it took 6 hours. Everybody was like pretty solid. I was probably the one that got the most drunk, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. Aside from a little bit of like, why did I do that? I feel like it's fine. I didn't do anything crazy. I wasn't like too much. I was talkative, which is probably good. Social lubricant, maybe. Like 3 cups again. Hopefully it wasn't a disturbance. And I saw the new guy today. Bad news. He used the G word. Girlfriend. Honestly, though, like, it was really strange because he definitely seemed nervous to ask me about my schedule. And, like, maybe it was just a like regular amount of nerves. I don't know. But then today he was like super duper comfortable talking to me. And like we chit chatted while he was on the elliptical for a second. And like it was one of those like how some should I talk about this? How some guys like just have mannerisms, like this guy just like kept pulling his shirt up, you know what I mean? And so I'm sitting there like don't look. Don't look. But it was almost like he wanted me to. And it was kind of like, that like flirty, casual conversation thing. But then, that going on. But then he drops that he has a girlfriend in conversation. And I'm just like, okay. I don't need another like sexually confused person in my life pulling me different directions. And it seems like that's my type. I don't know. 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So, as long as he's committed to something, it's not really an option, regardless of where he falls on the spectrum. Oh, it's too bad, though. I mean, that's really what I keep thinking. It's too bad. He had like golden retriever energy. There's a rare. I mean, at the same time, like, I don't need this to be anything in particular, If it's not a thing, it's not a thing. If it's a thing, it's a thing. But I'm not interested in anybody that's interested in anybody else. Unless I have your full and undivided attention. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to be like that level of commitment right out the gate. But I definitely don't want to entertain something with somebody that is with somebody else. If they're already in a committed thing with somebody else, that's immediately like, I don't really consider it an option. So, that was my day.